and welcome back to another episode of Access Mutual Fund Masterclass, an investor education initiative. I'm Tamanna Inamdar. Last time round, we explained what mutual funds are, how they function, and why you should invest in them. Today, we take it one step ahead and give you the details of the benefits of investing in mutual funds and why this has become the go-to instrument when it comes to an investment plan. Mutual funds in many ways are similar to our banking system and stock markets. They're regulated. You can access their functions sitting in the comfort of your home. So what should you know about investing in mutual funds and the reasons why? To speak on this, I'm joined today by Ashwin Patni, Products and Alternatives Head at Axis AMC. Ashwin, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for speaking with us. So we know that the interest in mutual funds from the average Indian has increased. आजकल और लोग म्यूचुअल फंड्स में पैसा लगाने लगे हैं, उसमें विश्वास करने लगे हैं, लेकिन क्यों करना चाहिए विश्वास? इसके फायदे क्या हैं?
So I think सबसे पहली बात, you just look at the name, mutual fund, right? So mutual is basically when lots of people are coming together and investing money in a common pool. And what is the power of that? It is the power of, giving you access to professional management. एक expert fund manager है, आपको as an investor, you don't need to have all these things with you. You can have 5,000 rupees, you can go to the mutual fund and you can, access the expertise which is there with all these larger funds. And it puts everyone on the same plane. You can invest 5,000 rupees, you can invest 100 crores, it doesn't matter. It's the same fund. You all put your money in. So I think the power is that it is very, very easy, flexible, convenient, for people to access this. As you rightly said, it is also very well regulated. So it is giving people a chance to participate in something without necessarily knowing all the technical things, all the market jargon, all the other things. They don't need to know all that. They just need to make their plan, figure out the right fund which works for them, and just access that in a very simple, easy, operationally easy way, which is possible.
So one of the reasons that people invest is, of course, for the returns. And you talked about how this is an advantage because you don't need to get into the markets and the jargon, the technical jargon. But we saw that more and more people have started doing that as well. And then wondering, कि ये मैं खुद ही ना कर लूँ? Is mutual fund still a better option just because of the level of expertise that you get?
Absolutely, because what happens is that, investing in, for example, if you take equity as an example, it's not easy. There are thousands literally of stocks which are listed and traded out there. हर एक stock की अपनी technicalities होती हैं. There are financial results to be looked at, price information to be looked at, other macro information to be looked at. It's very difficult for most people who are not professional investors themselves, most people who have a normal job, career in doing something else, to find the time to really get into all that in a detailed way. और जब आप इसको साइड में करते हैं, as a hobby or as something, then the chances are it's a hard-earned money at the end of the day. You do it as a side thing, and at the end of the day, if you don't do a good job, if you miss out on some data, if you don't do a good justice of analyzing that data, then you can lose out, and it's your money that actually ends up losing out. सेम चीज़ अगर आप एक एक्सपर्ट के पास जा रहे हैं जिनका फुल टाइम डे जॉब, दे आर प्रोफेशनली क्वालिफाइड, डे जॉब फुल टाइम, देयर इज अ फुल टीम आउट देयर, फंड मैनेजर्स डोंट वर्क अलोन, दे हैव रिसर्च एनालिस्ट, अदर एनालिस्ट सपोर्टिंग देम, पूरी टीम बैठी है बैठ के एनालाइज करके उस चीज़ को इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए. एंड द प्रूफ ऑफ द पुडिंग इज, इफ यू लुक एट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड्स इन इंडिया, लुक एट द लास्ट 10 years, 15 years, वी हैव सीन दैट this has led to a scenario where people have got a really decent outcome in terms of the kind of compounding that they've been able to.
उसमें आता है because ये compounding शब्द हमेशा आता है, power of compounding. What is this power of compounding? And like I said, at the end of the day, people invest because they want returns. So what are those kind of returns that can be expected? I understand that you can't promise a return. It's not like a fixed deposit where you will absolutely get some return. But what has the experience been like for investors?
So I think let me answer the second part first. The returns experience has been, look at equity funds, and equity funds have delivered let's say returns which are aligned with what equity markets deliver, which is, let's say, over the last 10 to 15 years, they have compounded at an average of around 12 to 13% or in that ballpark per annum. Now, to your first question, what is compounding? Now, compounding is a very, very powerful thing to be aware of as an investor, because that is your favorite, it's your biggest friend. What compounding essentially means is that you get, if you invest for 10 years and you don't touch that money, every year that the money remains invested, the returns that it generates is able to remain and generate additional return on top. Simple example बोलें तो अगर आपने 100 रुपये इन्वेस्ट किए हैं, आपको सिर्फ वो 100 रुपये का बेनिफिट नहीं मिल रहा है 10 साल तक, आपको 100 रुपये का अगर अगले साल कोई रिटर्न बना है, वो रिटर्न भी आपके लिए बेनिफिट में काम करता है. एंड हाउ दैट हेल्प्स इज दैट कंपाउंडिंग इज एबल टू रियली add to the kitty over a period of time and that's the power of compounding that we talk about. It really is a fantastic thing to have working for you.
जब हम बेनिफिट्स की बात कर रहे हैं, मेरे ख्याल से एक और हमें जोड़ना चाहिए डिसिप्लिन, इन्वेस्टिंग का डिसिप्लिन, वरना पैसे आते हैं और पैसे उड़ भी जाते हैं.
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टडी हमने की थी म्यूचुअल फंड में हमारे एक्सेस में कि बहुत सारे इन्वेस्टर्स को एक्चुअली म्यूचुअल फंड के जितना रिटर्न नहीं मिल पाता. देयर एक्चुअली परफॉर्मेंस इज वर्स एज एन एवरेज देन वो. क्यों होता है? क्योंकि यू गेट स्वेड बाय द मार्केट. जब मार्केट नॉइज़ बहुत पॉजिटिव होती है, अच्छी होती है, सबको इन्वेस्ट करना होता है. जब मार्केट की नॉइज़ नेगेटिव होती है, मार्केट गिरता है, करेक्शन होता है, तो बहुत सारे लोग डर जाते हैं, या तो इन्वेस्टमेंट रोक देते हैं या एग्जिस्टिंग इन्वेस्टमेंट निकाल लेते हैं, विच इज़ ऑल ऑब्वियसली थिंग्स दैट विल हर्ट योर पोर्टफोलियो. सो डिसिप्लिन एक बहुत आपने ज़रूरी बात की, क्योंकि उस दी अल्टीमेट proof of or ultimate benefit that you get by investing is only going to come अगर आप मार्केट में इन्वेस्टेड रहेंगे लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए. अगर आप बीच बीच में पैसा निकालते रहेंगे या बीच बीच में इन्वेस्टमेंट को छेड़छाड़ करते रहेंगे, तो फिर आपको वो पूरा बेनिफिट उसका नहीं मिल पाता. इनफैक्ट आपकी परफॉर्मेंस काफ़ी गिर जाती है.
ओके, सो इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट टू बी disciplined, stay invested, and of course take the benefit of that experience and expertise that a mutual fund gives you. Thank you so much, Ashwin, for joining us today.
Thank you.